up, you guys? We are going to be talking about love and marriage Huntsville, but we're going to be specifically talking about Nell backstabbing Keke and Melody also backstabbing Tisha. Well, Nell and Melody backstabbing Tisha by bringing Keke into her vicinity. Tisha's vicinity.
You're right.
Anyway, let's get into it, y'all. It's Mary.
And
I want you guys to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, you all, because how you want to invite Keke during a trust fall where you are supposed to be building trust.
Right.
I felt like, Tisha, at this point, you're on a show where everybody on the show hates you, down to the producers. And I just don't think it's a productive.
I think so. I think they be coming for Tisha.
I just don't think it's a conducive or productive environment for her.
Yeah.
I feel like you invited the cousin who assaulted me during a trust fall, and then you decide to start crying like a little Karen, like you're a victim. Yeah. And this was very hard for me.
When Tisha walked away, all of a sudden she started to cry.
And then talking about how, I don't want anybody to feel like they can't be here. The person who will be the most affected has left the room. So why are you talking to the rest of the room? That's really irrelevant. You should be taking your line thieving self to go talk to Tisha. Like, I just felt like that was so odd. And then I
think that Nell was caught between a rock and a hard place. The producers told her, invite Keke, right? And
I think Nell did that on her own.
She had to just do it. She had no choice.
I don't think so. I think Nell does not care about Tisha, does not like her, and decides to do it on her own accord.
But she don't know Tisha that well.
And then also Mel. Snake Mel. Like, you would think that you have just left Martell. Why wouldn't you be in a better space? But she's still coming for Tisha. Decided,
in a subtle way. Yeah, I mean, we're going to this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And she's like, I'm ready to confront her. Why can't you do that when your cousin is in your hometown? Like, it don't make sense. You have to go and stalk her on a whole trip.
Yeah. But you know something, what I'm finding too, I think honestly, I think it's the producers. The producers are just trying to start drama. That's what I feel. Because remember last time, I think they used Mel for Keke to go and explain herself to Mel or whatever.
Right.
So now they use Mel again to say, because Keke just comes, so what's happening with the group? And then, because I think also what has happened is that was a violation.
Yeah, for sure.
Throwing a drink on my face.
Maybe if I put you in jail, you would understand how I feel.
Like, she
that would have been
lucky that Tisha did not do the whole calling 911, taking her, putting her in jail, like taking her to court, because that was so not okay.
Not at all.
I should be able to go sit somewhere freely without someone assaulting me. I should be able to come to my job, which is on the Love and Marriage Huntsville set, without someone coming and assaulting me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
So, I feel like maybe they needed, and I don't know how it was received. I doubt if it was received by the public very well. So maybe they felt like she needed to come and apologize. You know?
You could have done that before they left.
That to occur. But like Kimmy said, I wish you had,
This was happened a month ago. Why are you doing it now? And then you're stalking us on a whole trip to apologize. Like,
I know, they could have done it another time where she can go in one-on-one and talk to Tisha. Or they could have done, since Stormy seems like she wants to, she seems to be close to Keke.
And caping for her, now I'm going to walk out the room if Keke got to leave. Like, Stormy is just annoying as hell.
Oh, she said she has to walk out
She walked out the room when Nell... This is why I knew Nell did not have any good intentions. She tells you about how she feels with Keke. You go in front of the group and say you have to leave because
someone's feeling uncomfortable.
Because your cousin is feeling uncomfortable. And then of course everybody is there backing up Keke, the crazy person who throws drinks on people. And now it looks like Tisha is the bad guy and all this stuff. That's why I knew Nell did not have any good intentions.
I hear what
like,
you
should have pulled her to the side and said, you got to get the hell out of here. I'm sorry.
You're going to have to leave because, but it's like she said it out loud because she's expecting Tisha to say, no, that's okay. But I love the fact that Tisha has changed so much. Yeah. Wherein she is not allowing, she's not going to lay down like a doormat.
No.
and make herself uncomfortable for you all to be comfortable. So I was happy that she remained quiet.
Yeah.
And
But
she
it's
said
just
that she had
awkward,
to.
though.
Yeah, it makes it awkward, and they put her in an awkward situation.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I mean, Mel's telling her, well, why don't you go talk to Miss Nell? Maybe Miss
You
Nell
knew
can
what
invite
you were doing. Oh, I didn't know she was coming. Yes, you did, because you invited her.
You also could have just said, yeah, we're going on this trip. And just been silent. Oh, really? Let
Or
her
you
be
could
like,
have
do
been
you
like, oh,
think
nothing.
I need to go or whatever? Well, I mean, that's not for me to say. And then you just remain silent. I don't know. I don't know what the contract is, but it seems as though
This
the
drama is still being
producers,
strummed up.
yeah, want to, and there's no drama, right? I feel as though like Keke has been trying ever since she got there to just pick and get at Tisha, and somehow to show that either Marceau is cheating,
Yeah.
or try to just wreck Tisha's world. But there's no drama there. Tisha doesn't really want to be in your life like that. And I don't know what the problem is with that. And I don't know why we have to force it down Tisha's throat to be around someone who assaults her.
Yeah.
Who every time she comes around, this person is trying to
Something negative to say.
yeah, and I don't know if that's necessary for this show to be a good show. And I'm trying to think if we have ever had a situation in this Love and Marriage Huntsville where one person has come into the show
Just to
specifically
to tear down
to
one
just
person.
tear down another person. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem I kind of have with Carlos. That's the
You
problem.
really
I just
don't like
have.
Tisha.
Like you haven't done that to any of the other OGs.
You
But
didn't
she
even
does
bring
that
Ariane
specifically.
on. Like the Martell's mistress, you didn't even bring her on to bring that to destroy Mel. You didn't do that to her. But
Yeah,
for
that
some
would've been
reason,
very
it seems
painful.
like Tisha just has to
Like she has to deal with
the
this
sacrificial
Keke.
lamb.
And it's not okay. I don't know if they're trying to maybe get Tisha kicked off the show.
Tisha just needs to leave the show
Maybe
because
they
it's
just
not
feel
conducive.
like, we just don't want her on the show. We just want to get rid of her.
Because she
anyway.
hasn't left her husband yet. She
Hasn't
decides
left
to
her
be
husband
loyal,
yet.
even
She's
though the
still
man's an
there.
a-hole. And she's successful, and she's much stronger
And
now.
this is what we want to see, but we want to see women like Tisha, who
Yeah.
was, stay-at-home mom, and she got all these degrees.
Right.
And I mean, she is leveling up.
I know. but they
Tisha
can't
has
stand
leveled
it.
up, okay? And we want to see that. We do, just like we want to see Mel like win after Martell drama and his rudeness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like we want to see Kimmy, fight, breast cancer and win. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to see those things and the dynamic. And even though the stuff with Maurice, that at least like we can talk about it. The public can drag him a bit so that he can understand that what you said and did to Kimmy is not okay. You know what I'm saying? Like this show, I think the dynamic of the people who are on this show are so different. And I want to see Stormy with her family. Like there's something more you can talk about with that family. Even
Yeah.
Nell and her husband and their family dynamic, they're like individual. Like these people can have their own show on their own with their families, right?
Facts.
And like Stormy and her family can have a show.
Yeah.
Seriously. And it will go on like the family Chantel. Nell and her husband, they can have their own show. Like seriously. And Love and Marriage Huntsville with Kimmy, Martell, Mel, they can have their own show as well.
Yeah.
Like, show us those kinds of things. You don't need to have Keke going around and harassing Tisha
That's
and
just
bullying
weird.
her, and you guys being okay with that. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of nefarious in the intent.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys up to? It's not okay.
Yeah,
It's kind of like, remember Potomac? Real Housewives of Potomac.
They brought in another Nigerian just to go and attack Wendy. But it is
Like
what it
it's
is.
giving, we need to stop doing stuff like that in our community.
Yeah. But it's Mary.
Thank you. And Alma.
Leave a just like,
Subscribe.
and comment down below.
Thank you.
Bye.